Holy, how many people just let's first of all, let's get some ones in the chat if you're hyped after watching the trailer that we just showed. Let's get some ones in the chat if that got you hyped. I see lots of ones from that sports gamer. Zogo with the one. Unbelievable. Okay, guys, so listen, if you guys are just getting here and you guys missed the trailer, it is going to be available on our YouTube channel in about 25 minutes or so. We wanted to premiere it on Twitch just to show, all the people who have been here and asking great questions on the Twitch stream for the last several months who were super hyped to especially see the 3D models in motion for the first time. The beautiful, beautiful new stadiums that we showed in the trailer. Talking about some of our other stuff. You saw some of the new scouting pages for players. You saw a little bit of a perfect team. You saw some other stuff in there too. Some tweaks to the historical lineups. 800 custom logos for your fictional leagues. And it goes on and on and on and on. Now, okay, one thing that wasn't, so I see it in the chat already. One thing that wasn't mentioned in the trailer is you are going to be able to create yourself as a female GM this year, with female, a female created avatar as well. I don't think that was mentioned in the trailer, but that is something that will be in the game. So that will be in the game for sure. That was a big request. So anyways, if you missed the trailer, head over to youtube.com/OOTP developments at about 8:30 Eastern time. Or you know what? You might as well wait till after we're done streaming. I mean, why would you go watch that video when you're going to, watch the game right now? Whew. What's going on, guys? I am, of course, Kris Jardine, a.k.a. Snaggle J, Associate Community Manager for Out of the Park Baseball. And now that you're all wound up and hyped, let's jump back into our this way Montreal Expos franchise. We are still in the 1983-84 offseason. And there you go. TJ will be showing the trailer again during his stream, which starts at 9 p.m. Eastern time. So if you missed it, hang around, watch me for another 52 minutes, then you'll be able to watch that sweet, sweet trailer again. Unbelievable. So let's jump in. So last time, if you guys missed it, we were trying to load up so that we could get by the Dodgers in the NLCS. We signed the Dodgers' best player, Pedro Guerrero, in the offseason and added him to what might be the best lineup in baseball. Now we have to actually jump in and do the first year player draft, which is the next thing on deck for us. As you can see, we do not have a pick in the first round. We lost our first round pick because we signed Pedro Guerrero, which given the lack of depth in this draft, probably not a bad decision. What did I do there? All players, all players. Why do I have show all players? All players. So there we go. There's really not that many players left. Where'd everybody go? What round is this? So let's take a quick look at what we've had in the draft so far. The Minnesota Twins took Mark Van Blaricom first overall. And then the Kansas City Royals get Edgar Martinez and Brett Saberhagen 2 and 3. Wow. We got Glenn Allen Hill goes to the Astros. Let's see, we got any other notable names in here? We got Nelson Lariano, we got Jim Rebele, Josias Manzanillo. Have we seriously not had a pick in this draft yet? Oh, there we are. So let's go back here. So really, so we're just going to go with our scouting director recommendation here. And, where are all those draft picks at, though? Royals. Great pick. That's a great picks for the Royals. I agree. Is there going to be, is that going to be their potential? It should be. Vlad has an 80 hit tool according to Pipeline, so it should be interesting. Yeah. The guys, I mean, I don't want to speak for the guys on the ratings team. The guys on the ratings team are working really, really hard to try to fine tune the ratings, to be as accurate as possible. Finish today. What's going on with this draft? Okay, so we're good. So let's see. We're gonna take a quick look. So we only got one guy. So that's good. We'll meet his demand. We'll give him an offer. That's fine. I'm not sure what happened with the draft class. That's a little interesting. I'm not a big fan of that, but let's take a look and see who's available left. Still some pretty solid free agents left. Let's go over here. Let's zoom up here. And you still got Raleigh Fingers is still out there, although he's 37. Joaquin Andahar, top-end starting pitcher, still available. I mean, it would be kind of overkill for us, given that we have Candelaria, Clancy, Gullickson, Charlie Lee. I mean, we already have 5 4-star or better pitchers. So much for building that prospect base. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there. The list is shown are the ones who didn't sign right away. Yeah, that's true. But we didn't really sign. We only drafted the one guy in the second round. It didn't go past that. There was nobody left in the pool. So I'll have to investigate what might have happened there, because that didn't happen in our previous offseason. So I'll have to keep my eye on that, because we only got to draft in the second round. We didn't get to draft in any other round but that. So if it's your first time here on the channel, guys, make sure you guys hit that follow button up at the top of the screen. We stream right now every Wednesday night for 3 hours here in the Out of the Park Developments channel. I stream myself, Snaggle J, Associate Community Manager for Out of the Park Baseball, from 8 until 9 p.m. Eastern. Then at 9 p.m. Eastern, Community Manager TJ Lauerman will be here with his early 90s Cleveland Indians franchise. Then at 10 p.m. Eastern time, Adam and Jeff, the franchise hockey manager guys, will be here. They are currently doing a Brandon Wheat Kings Western Hockey League franchise. So yeah, if you guys are new here, we recently hit 1,000 followers on the channel, so make sure you guys hit that follow button at the top of the screen as hard as you can, because we're going to be having some OOTP 19 stuff pretty soon. If you pre-order right now, over at OOTPdevelopments.com, you get 10% off, and you get access to the game 3 days early on March 19th, which is 12 days from today. No. If you pre-order, if you pre-order it on Steam, which you can now do, by the way, as of Monday, you can actually pre-order the game on Steam now at the 10% off. If you pre-order it on Steam or on Origin, you do not get to play it until the 22nd. Yes, it is available for Mac. Yes, it is. So yeah, unfortunately, the thing is, if you pre-order it on our website, we can kind of control, because basically the way it works is when you pre-order it on our website, you're not actually, you're getting access to the final beta version of the game, which is essentially the final product, but it's because it's the beta, we control that. Unfortunately, with Steam and Origin, we have no control over them hitting the release button. So unfortunately, only people who order on our website get access to it 3 days early. All right. So there's really nobody. So let's go till next week. We get the Rule 5 draft coming up here. So we'll finish today. See if there's anybody in the Rule 5 draft. John Moses, left fielder. We really don't need an outfielder, so not really. We're probably not gonna take anybody in the Rule 5 draft. We'll go into it anyway. So I mean, we could take a look at John Moses. I mean, the thing is, right now, John Moses, he's 26. He doesn't do anything particularly well. Has no power. And I mean, for us, it's, let's see it. We can go auto draft until next pick by us. We're not going to draft anyway. So we're not going to pick anyone. We have Cesc Valve. Can you do tournaments this year with pre-1901 teams? You can set up tournaments with any teams in the game. Now, I'm trying to remember if we have the teams back that far. But basically, they tried to redo the tournament structure so that you can basically start one up with as little restrictions as possible in terms of eras and things. People really enjoyed that we included like the World Cup thing last year where you could add tournaments to your league. People really enjoyed having that. So we kind of, the dev team branched it out as its own separate thing that you can literally take teams from. So if you want to do the 27 Yankees against the 96 Yankees, against the 35 Yankees, against the 55 Yankees, against the present Yankees, against literally every Yankees, any Yankees ever, you can do a whole Yankees tournament real quickly right off the hop. So we've kind of taken that World Cup feature and literally made it its own feature, which is really cool. All right. 29-15 Royals. I mean, that'd be a good squad. That'd be a good squad, Jeff. I don't disagree, buddy. I don't disagree. Excellent. All right, so let's go to rosters and transactions. So they must have stuck him somewhere, so that's good. So, right now, we really have no real glaring holes. We've got an extra starter with John Dobson. Our bullpen's looking pretty good. We got Bruce Sutter now, who we added down there. We still have Bryn Smith, Bill Sattler, we have Dale Murray, we have Mike Call. We have like so many good arms down there. We've got Gary Carter, we've got Hokut. The only real issue I have, and it's not necessarily a bad problem. Are you even a real baseball fan if you can't name the players on the 29-15 Royals? Mike Moustakas, the 17th. Eric Hosmer, Jr., and his brother, Pearly Hosmer. They're going to play first and third base. So the one issue that we have right now that I have to try to find a way to rectify is how we get Cesc Valve some at-bats. He's shown some promise. Again, he had a really good season in AAA last year, hit 307, OPS 927, had 22 bombs, 73 walks. We have to find a way to get him in the lineup. He does have first base eligibility, left field eligibility. So if Mike Hokut starts to struggle, we could use him there. But I would really like to try to find a way to get him in the lineup on a regular basis. Ted Williams will be thought out. Our team is pretty good. Depth is kind of a problem for us right now. I'm not going to deny that depth is a problem right now. We get to see the Hall of Fame results. Joe Torre is the only one inducted into the Hall of Fame. Roger Maris dropped from the ballot after 2 years. Joe Torre gets in with 76.6. Billy Williams just misses. Brooks Robinson just misses. Dick Allen getting up there. Herman Killebrew getting no love. Cepeda getting no love. Had a feeling. Yeah. Yeah. All right, so we'll go back here. See what's going on in the offseason center. So, I mean, Landro, Oscar, still some good guys available. Where did... So, Joaquin Andahar ends up going to the White Sox on a 3-year deal worth about $3 million. That's a solid acquisition. I don't mind that for the White Sox at all. Compared to what guys like Mario Soto and John Candelaria were getting in the previous offseason. 25 George Brett clones. That would be something. I got Damaso. Where can Damaso Garcia play? Only second base. I mean, at this point, Reigns is going to be our second baseman because of our outfield. Nothing here. See, shortstop's the only real position that I would want to upgrade, but I think we're just going to stick with what we have. So, I mean, if we look back at the offseason summary by team, the Dodgers have added the most WAR, which is scary because they're the team that keeps beating us. But they added a lot of small. I mean, they added Toby Harrah, Dwayne Murphy as well, and we traded them Warren Cromartie. But they lost a lot of big players. They lost Landro. They lost Guerrero. They lost 9.9 WAR worth of player. We're up here. We've added 5.9 WAR this offseason, so we acquired Guerrero and Suter in trades. We did lose a couple players in the Rule 5 draft. Warren Cromartie is the only real big player we lost, and that WAR is a projection. It's not his actual WAR. Most nerdy-looking player ever. Now listen, there will be no bashing of Ernie Witt in the chat. No Ernie Witt bashing. As a Canadian, I find that blasphemous. Ernie Witt was a bit of a geeky looking fella, but it's neither here nor there. So let's go back to office. Let's get up to where the preseason begins. See if we get any. So we got nothing preseason. So let's see what our financial update is. Reminder: we have $19.2 million available for team expenses. They dropped our scouting budget way down. Player development budget goes up. Draft budget goes up. That's good. That's good. Got to rep Canada. That's right. Gotta rep that Canada. Canada. Gotta be repping that Canada all day. Do I want to trade for Cal Ripken Jr.? Sure I do. Are you going to trade me Cal Ripken Jr.? Probably not. Has anything changed with spring training since OOTP 17? Not really. To be honest, we don't really get a lot of feedback on the whole spring training thing. I mean, I'd love, if you have some thoughts on how you'd like to see it changed, feel free to let me know. We can pass it along. I mean, we're always open to different suggestions and things. It's just whether or not we think it's feasible, to be honest, from talking to some of the devs, the list of things that they would like to change is exponentially long. But what happens is they have to prioritize it based on what they think are biggest needs, what they think has the biggest impact, what they think people would really, what they would really want to see. Can there be bench clearing brawls in spring training? I mean, that doesn't seem realistic. It could happen. Players do have a bit of a hot temper. All right. Let's get up to opening day. Let's get this sorted out. Let's get this season going. Let's do it. Look at our team just raking in the preseason. Do you see what's going on right here? Can you smell what this season is going to be for us? So are we going to finally see one stream of Year Zero Fictional League? I mean, no, Andre Dawson, no! Oh, man. Man, that's not how we wanted to start the season. Oh. People get hurt in the spring. Much of it is still in spring training. That's right. 22-8. Pretty solid spring for us. Pretty solid spring. Who is it? Where did I see that? I just want to see the person that asked about the tournaments. Whoever asked me about the tournaments, if you're the same guy that messaged, the Facebook page, I'm gonna check into that after the stream and get you an answer for sure. Regular season starts today. All right. So here we go. We got to get our active roster down because we got 32 players on it. So that's not really going to work for us. Let's go. I mean, we could leave a 40-man there like it usually is. Yeah. Okay. So I'll get you an answer. Knockmert, I'll get you an answer after the stream, and I'll let you know for sure. When will the trailer be up on YouTube? It's going to be up on YouTube at 8:30 Eastern time. So in about 3 minutes. What'd you miss, Raging Acid? Well, we showed off a very important trailer for us, which showed off some of the 3D animations in action, and then we did nothing in the offseason. Literally nothing. Michael was there. I don't know where he wants to go. Probably here. Okay. So we need to get some players off of our roster and sent down. I mean, we let the computer manage our minor leagues. So we got Dobson. So David Palmer is going down. We're going to keep Dobson up because right now we have what? Put him down there. That's fine. Okay, can we where's my waivers? There we go. Yes. That's no problem, man. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So that's 12. Oh, he's got to clear waivers first. That's fine. No, you can drag him when you're on this. I love this screen because you can set it up literally any way you want with all the various tabs and things, and then just drag them around. So we got Gary Carter, Diaz, Hokut, Phelps, Gantner, Wallace Johnson, Raines, Bob Horner, Brian Little, Cesar Valve, Willie Wilson, Armando Moreno's got to go down. Mike Fuentes has to go down. Pat Rooney has to go down. Brian Little can go away. And Wallace Johnson can go. Oh. Huh. No, Wallace Johnson has to go away, though. There we go. All right. So, going to look at our pitching staff. Which YouTube site for the trailer? I'll throw the whole thing in there. Right there. There's all of our various social media. It's going to be up on YouTube in a few minutes. So stay tuned for that. I followed me, Mac. Yeah. All right. So let's go. Just a second, guys. I'm just doing something here. There we go. Excellent. Make sure that worked. Yeah. There we go. All right, excellent. There. How did you get all the teams in one minor? It has to do with my screen resolution. So to be fair, I am playing this on a 24-inch monitor. I'll show you my settings. So I am using window size maximized, which, if I'm not mistaken, is probably like 1920 by 1200 or 1920 by 1080. I have it huge. I have it huge. So that's how I pull that off. So let's take a look at our mail. So Andre Dawson's hurt. Our season expectation, he wants us to play 500 ball. I mean, I would say if you could find a sports management game that has better 3D graphics than that, then would consider taking it out. Player development update. Bryn Smith looking good. Palmer down. Charlie Lee's kind of flatlining. Mike Caldwell. Cesar Valve's down. Rick Aguilera's starting to come into his own a little bit, so that's good. Eric King really starting to improve down there. He's picking up velocity down in AA, so that's good. To be fair, I mean, I think they meant it in terms of like groundbreaking, like for out of the park baseball, because that's just what I think they meant. I would have to ask them to be 100% for sure, but I assume they meant it in terms of our franchise. Because you compare that to the Pawns, it's a significant upgrade in terms of our franchise. So we got Candelaria, Gullickson, Clancy, Lee, and Sanderson. Not to be impatient wanker of the group, but will we have the pleasure of watching the in-game 3D engine when you start your regular season? No, we won't be streaming Out of the Park 19 until release week. We won't be streaming it until release week. We're still using 18 for now. MLB The Show is an arcade game. I mean, I'm not going to get into that kind of a discussion. I would as someone who plays MLB The Show and who plays Out of the Park baseball, I would consider them both somewhat simulation, but they're vastly different games aimed at vastly different groups of people. There you go. Trailers on Twitter. Excellent. Thank you, Jeff. Can you read the jersey names? I've never actually looked. I'm going to say no. But they do move. I don't know if you guys noticed in the trailer. If you guys go back and watch the trailer and you watch that first clip, I think it's at Fenway Park, and the ball is hit down the left field line. Watch the pitcher. I mean, that's the kind of effort that the guys have put into these graphics. The pitcher covers third base perfectly. My dream has been OOTP with graphics as good as Football Manager. I think are really close. I mean, again, we're not comparing. When we look at the 3D aspect, we're looking at it in terms of what we can do compared to our game. We look at other games and we see what could be good and what we can borrow from. But when we developed it, the developers are doing it in terms of what we think works best for our product. It is on Twitter. It is. I guarantee it's on Twitter. I know it's on Twitter. because I just got a notification that it's on Twitter. It's also on Facebook. It's on the trailer is up on YouTube now. It's on YouTube. It's on Facebook, and it's definitely on. I think he tweeted it out. So we got Caldwell, Murray, Sattler, Smith. So we're going to use Caldwell's going to be our big lefty. Reardon is going to be our closer. Bruce Sutter is going to be our setup guy. We're going to use Dale Murray a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Dobson's going to be our long relief guy, so that'll be good. Three years, they could have 16 legs. It's not out of the question. Let's go take a look at our lineups. Been a lot of contention over our lineups on YouTube comments, which I do take very seriously. So we're going to have Wilson lead off. Then we're going to do Raines. We're going to have Guerrero. Then Carter. Then for now, what we're going to do is I think Willie Wilson can play center field. So we're going to put Willie Wilson in center field, and we're going to put Cesc Valve in left field. And Hokut is going to play first base. That's our lineup. Pinch hitters are going to be Roy Johnson, Phelps, Chris Smith. Who am I missing? Jim Ganner. And then let's see some ratings. I need to see my speed. So Wallace Johnson should be our first pinch runner. So we'll do that. I'm glad you guys liked the trailer. When I first saw it earlier this week, I was really, really excited. I literally paused it after about 20 seconds when it ran through a few of the 3D screens because I literally couldn't believe what I was looking at. I was very, very hyped. We're very excited. All right. So our season expectation is finish 500. Let's look at the preseason predictions. So the preseason predictions have the Red Sox winning the AL East and the White Sox winning the AL West. We look at the NL. Predicts that we're going to finish 94-68 and win our third consecutive NL East championship. It predicts the Dodgers are going to win 107 games and win their fourth consecutive NL West crown. Remember, the Dodgers are 3-time defending World Series champions. Top 10 hitters, we've got Pedro Guerrero on there, and that's it. Top 10 pitchers, we've got Candelaria on there. Who has been pretty good. I mean, he was an all-star last season in his first year with us. So, yeah, that's pretty good. Pretty good. So, let's go. Finish today. How'd we do? We didn't win. So, let's go in. We're going to go in and we're going to play opening day. Remember, guys, no, this is still 18. SXS. We won't be showing off. What happened? Has some roster violations? We won't be showing off 19 until release week. All right. Well, then here's what we're going to do. How about that? Trade Dawson and Martinez for Rico Bronya. I mean, we don't have a Martinez right now. Our Dawson's hurt. We do need Dawson in our outfield, but he's hurt. He's hurt. He's got a fractured thumb. He's hurt for a week. He's going to be out a week. Dawson's hurt. We showed off. There was a trailer. We showed off a trailer at the top of the stream. Again, if you want to head over to our YouTube channel, you can go over to our YouTube channel. The trailer is up on there now. We did have a OTP 19 trailer, which kicked off the stream. All right, so let's play. We should be able to play opening day now. So we're going to do Willie Wilson, Tim Raines, Pedro Guerrero, Gary Carter, Bob Horner, Mike Hogan, Cesar Valve, Bill Russell, Candelaria starting for us. They've got Ty Gainey, Bill Doran, Glenn Davis, Bruce Bachty, Gary Renicky, Ray Knight, Alan Ashby, Mike Lacotte, pitcher batting 8th. Love it. Dickie Thon batting 9th. Let's get in there. After you guys all watch the trailer, this is going to look so bad. But so good at the same time. All right. First game of the season on the road. Willie Wilson grounds out to first. All good. I'm so bad at pronouncing these. SXS. XS. There you go. Raines grounds out. Come on, guys. I wanted a 15-run first inning. Here's Pedro Guerrero. His first at bat as an Expo. High fly ball deep to center. Back, and caught. Zogo, I don't know the answer to that question. That would be a question that you'd probably want to ask in the forums. Hit it too high. Oh, Sox. Nice. There you go. Thank you, Sox, for the clarification. Zogo, the best thing to do would be to ask the guys on the forums that. I'm sure some of them are beta testers, and they've probably tried loading in the custom stadiums. So they might be able to answer that question for you if you head over to the forums. That's in the corner. Oh, Cesar Valve makes the play. There's a liner. Oh, my geez. Mike Hogan misses it. Throw him out at first. Guerrero? Oh, man. Bruce Bachty rips that one into the corner. Oh, sliding play. Pedro Guerrero. Yeah, I don't use mods personally, so I don't really... I can't really answer that. We're not allowed to use mods on the stream just because of unlicensed things and stuff like that, so I don't really use them a whole lot. NES graphics. That's right. Bob Horner draws a walk. That's going to bring up Hokett. Rips it to third. That's a base hit. So after a walk by Horner, Mike Hokett follows that up with a single. That's going to bring up John Cesfalve. He hits it to second. That's going to be a 4-6-3 double play. It's going to end the inning. After 1.5 with no score. Here's Gary Renicky. Oh, he gets doinked. Candelaria hits Renicky. Ray Knight up the middle. That's going to be a 6-3 putout. It's going to let Renicky move up to second base. Here's Ashby. Grounder to third. Horner across the diamond makes a nice play. There's a grounder up the middle, and that's going to end the inning. So Candelaria works around a beanball. We're going to go to the third inning. Billy Russell leading it off. Hits that one hard to short, but a one-hopper scooped up by Dickie Thon. He makes the play. Out number one. Here's Candelaria. Hits that hard up the middle. Another nice play by Thon, this time to his left. 2 out, and here's top of the order for Willie Wilson. He lines out. Busy inning for Dickie Thon. One to his right, one to his left, and one right at him. No score. Here is Dickie Thon. He's probably going to ground out to short. He dumps it into center. On comes Willie Wilson with that good speed. Closes the ground quickly and makes the play. Ty Gainey. It's that up the middle. Oh, come on. Make a play, Bill Russell. One time. Why don't you use Face Gen? I honestly have no idea. Probably because I forgot to click it. when I loaded up the file. And then I just had never gone to change it. If I'm being honest. Oversight on my part would probably be the most likely culprit there. Fly ball on the left. Cesta Valve makes play. Just saw the new trailer. That is insane. I'm going to assume you mean insane in a good way. It's just how I'm going to choose to take it. Archivist. Here's Tim Raines. Expos need to get somebody on. Raines hits a fly ball to right. That's going to be caught by Ty Gaining. Here's Pedro. Pedro rips that to short. Dickie Thon's been a busy fella out there. Pedro Guerrero's going to beat that out. First base hit of the career, Expos career for Pedro Guerrero. Here's Gary Carter. High fly ball deep to left center field. That one is going to be trouble, but Davis is going to get there. I'm glad. I'm really digging all the good feedback that you guys have been providing on the trailer. I'm glad you guys liked it. We were very, very, very excited to share it with you guys. We were very, very excited to be able to share it here. We were very, very excited to share it with you guys here first on Twitch. For all of our Twitch followers, like I said, now obviously it's out on YouTube and Facebook and Twitter and that now. But we were very happy to be able to share it with you guys here on Twitch. And I'm glad you guys are enjoying it. I really, really look forward to seeing what you guys are going to do with the game. I agree, Winter Wolf. The stadiums was... I had seen the 3D in bits and pieces during the development phase. But when I watched that trailer, because I literally watched that trailer the same as you guys did. I got it in my inbox, and I looked at it, and I had to pause it. Because when it got to Target Field, crazy. And I know that, and the best part is that the stadium guys are still working on the game. They're trying to get as many things as they can. The new wall for the Angels, things like that. They're still, working and tweaking and doing what they can to try and get the stadiums as accurate as they can. But you guys seen in that trailer, unreal. My days off are Monday and Tuesday, so 48 hours. There you go. Still no score here between the Expos and the Astros. The No Way fan, dead or alive? I don't know the answer to that. I can tell you in the Out of the Park 19 I have played so far, I haven't heard him. But when I'm playing it offline, I usually have music or something on. So, yeah, Target Field got me big time. Candelaria, the number to third. We got to get some hits. Mike Lacoste is just making it look too easy right now. Oh, that's going to be in there. There we go. Willie Wilson with a base hit. Might be time to steal. Pitch out. Come on, steal. Uh-oh. Wow. Ashby picks him off. Moved up retirement to the 18th. We do not condone people faking their own death to play the game. We definitely don't condone people faking their own death. I mean, what you choose to do with it is your own priority, but we don't condone it. That ball's hit high and deep down the left field line. That one is back and gone. Glenn Davis touches up John Candelaria for a home run. How would you describe your manager philosophy? Small ball or 3-run homer? With this team, I rely a lot on the home run. When you have Carter, Dawson, Horner, Guerrero, and Hoken in your lineup, we're going for the big swing. Typically, I prefer more of a small ball approach. And I think when you guys get to see me do a longer franchise, like I'm going to be able to do with 19 now that I'm streaming here regularly, you guys will get to see me do a much longer franchise. You guys will see me kind of develop it into an all-around small ball team. I've already killed myself and hiding in a crypt to play this. Cool. I like it, Overkill. Can you fake someone else's death to play the game? I mean, if that's what you got to do, Raging Acid. I don't judge. When I first saw the trailers of the Room 3, I figured maybe a little pawn people would have arms and hats. Yeah. Guerrero makes the play. So we got to get some runs. So after 6, we're down 1-0. Here's Guerrero. He hits out up the middle. That's going to be a base hit. Second hit of the game for Pedro Guerrero. Yeah, exactly. Carter lifts that one into center. That's going to be a running play. Running. Davis will get there and make the play. Here's Horner. Horner rips that one to second. They're going to go to... Oh, and they're going to make the long double play attempt. A nice 4-6-3 by the Astros. And get out of the inning. We're in the 7th inning stretch. Candelaria is at 72 pitches, so we're going to let him go, obviously. It's the 80s. Going to let him go the whole game. But yeah, when I get to run like a longer franchise, like where you're gonna see me play it for 8 to 10 to 12 seasons, which I do intend on doing. I'm gonna try to get into a longer term franchise once we start doing 19 stuff. There's a bunt. Why didn't the pitcher go get it? Carter makes the play though, so nice work. I like to build more of a pitching first small ball kind of team. There's a pop-up. Horner makes the play. Expos is 6 outs left. Cesavalve rips that to... Oh, come on, man. We're not getting nothing going here. Oh, all right. Shutout through 8. Remember, guys... In about 8 minutes, TJ Lauerman will be here with his early 90s Cleveland Indians franchise. He will be showing the trailer again for those of you who missed it. How much do I trust the pitcher's status ratings? Not really at all. I go more by pitch count, and then I look at their stamina. I mean, again, in the era that we're in, 78 pitches, not so bad. I'm not going to be too concerned about Candelaria. I just look at how effective he's being. You know, if I got a guy who's at 70 pitches but he's getting beat all over the yard, I'm going to take him out. I look more at the number than the status itself. I know when I like to take guys out of a game. Again, oh, he dropped it? Oh, Cesavalve, you bum. That could hurt. We'll leave him in to face a lefty. All right, he gets a strikeout. Sometimes a mound visit will do what you need. So Tom Underwood is in for the save. We're obviously going to go to a pinch hitter. And that pinch hitter is going to be... Underwood is what? Lefty... Jim Gantner, I guess? We're going to go Ken Phelps. I should have went Gantner. I know I should have went Gantner. But I didn't. Oh, Phelps! Oh, he just missed it. Oh. Awful. Let's go, Willie. Come on, buddy. Need you. Oh, he walked him. Ooh. Willie Wilson has been caught stealing already once in this game. They're going to keep him close. See if he walks Tim Raines. Sit and run. Oh! Oh, right idea. Solid execution, but not really. All right, let's go, Pedro. Win us this game. High fly ball deep to center field. That one is back. Back in. I caught it. Oh, so close. So close. Oh, so close. Pedro Guerrero almost gives us the lead in the ninth. But ultimately, the Expos fall 1-0 on opening day. Wow, John Candelaria pitched pretty well. It's 7 hits, 1 run, 4 Ks, no walks. But they got outdueled by Lacoste, Underwood, and Smith. Man, oh man. Unreal. Not a good way to start the season at all. Losing on opening day. Man, oh man. That's okay. Can you show us your team strat screen? Absolutely. So, I mean, right now, are we letting Chris Harvell do all this? Oh, there we go. I didn't click. Usually I click the button. I usually, for this one, I've been letting our bench coach do most of the work. So, I mean, he's a pretty aggressive base runner. Everything else is kind of average. He likes to pitch around people for whatever reason. Don't show him the secret to winning? Never. Oh, you don't want them to show me the secret to winning? Gotcha. So yeah, that's kind of where our strategies are at. The thing I like about where we're at is even though we're absolutely loaded, we still have money to make moves. So I mean, we can pick up a top end player. If we need one, we can still get a top end player. So if we wanted to, if we found the right deal for a shortstop or a first baseman, again, remember Andre Dawson is hurt right now, so we have Cesar Valve in there, but we are missing Andre Dawson right now. But anyways, guys, that is going to do it for me. As always, guys, thank you guys so much for all the awesome feedback on the trailer. TJ is going to show the trailer again if you guys hang around. Make sure you guys go follow us on Twitter at twitter.com/OTPBaseball. Make sure you guys follow us on Facebook, facebook.com/OTPBaseball, youtube.com/OTP Developments. Go subscribe to us over there as well because we put all of our archives and all that good stuff on there. As always, guys, that Sports Gamer, a.k.a. TJ Lauerman, the community manager for Out of the Park Baseball, will be here momentarily with the continuation of his Cleveland Indians franchise. I'll be back here next Wednesday night at 8 p.m. batting leadoff for OOTP Night Around the World. I have been Kris Jardine, a.k.a. Snaggle J, Associate Community Manager for Out of the Park Baseball. And until next time, keep swinging for the fences.